Hi, everybody. We're having a later lunch and learn, trying to use our new platform today. Welcome to our Military Connect. It's still a lunch hour, kind of if you're doing a late lunch, right? Who having late lunch. But today we're coming on to talk about business credit, right? So we're going to get into talking about business credit. So let me get my screen up for you guys, getting you guys ready to learn um, and lunch and learn today. So give me 1 second. All right, so we're getting started. So, as I am talking, if you have any questions, let me go back. I want to go back to the comments. I think I lost my comments for a moment. Let's go back to the comments right here. So, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask in the chat about business credit. So, one thing you need to know, as a business owner, you want to establish business credit. Last time we talked about business funding. Today we are talking about just how to establish business credit, the basics 101, not all in detail, but any questions you have, please put them in the chat. And then we will get to those at the end if there's no question. If not, you will get back your time, right? So let's get right into the presentation. All right, let's get into it. All right, before we get into it, let me just share this. I have two groups available, my mentoring group and the Military Connect group. And I just wanted to let you guys know the difference between them. The mentoring group, the business mentoring group, is simply for entrepreneur looking for step-by-step guidance, and we provide technical assistant, technology integration, also training to help you focus, and just like we work with you hand on hand to work on whatever problem as an entrepreneur. And then you have these technical skills, you want to know how to do it. How do you use this technology? How do you create a website? How do you create a commercial? While you're at the beginning stages and you don't have a team, you might want to learn how to do that, or have your team people come and learn how to do that. So this is one thing that we do in our mentoring group, where we work on those areas that you need help with. Now, the MilConnect group, this is for military spouses or military connected individual. So it can be if you are a veteran or so basically veterans and military spouses or their kids, one or the other. We have plenty of resources for you guys, and this is one of the reasons why we do the Military Connect Lunch and Learn, because these are the basic core principle what you need to start your business. And I want to show you that entrepreneurship is an option for you. So go on the link, Creative /link, and choose which one fits for you. All right. So the Military Connect is more self-paced, and you go through videos and watch what you need to watch. And we probably have networking events here and there. But the business group is where you work with me in a group and we go through whatever questions you may have. All right. So let's get into it. What is business credit? Business credit is a measure of a company's financial trustworthiness, right? Financial stability, your repayment capacity. It's basically similar to personal credit, but it has different things and more focus on the business. So with a personal, you use your social security. With the business, you use your EIN or whatever, your employee identification number. So when you're establishing business credit, we're looking not only about just getting your loans and all different, we're looking like at the different trade lines and stuff. So we're going to go into that later on. All right. So how is business credit calculated? It's depending. So usually Dun and Bradstreet is one of the companies that calculate the business credit. Expedient Business, they have that, in Equifax Business, they analyzing using various factors, how your payment history, how much your credit utilization, the length of your credit history, the type of credits you have, and other option with public record. So there's is similar of how they look at personal, but this is on the business side. These are the reporting categories that top that the top couple top that reports for your business, right? So next, so the importance of business credit. There's a couple factors. I'm going to mention six of why business credit is important for your business. Okay. So first, you need to be able to access funding. So if you are when you have a good business credit score, you're enable you to secure loans, line of credit, better financing term. The same thing with the personal side. You would get the same better thing, but with a business side, with a business side, that you have access to capital, cash flow, short-term, long-term needs. So those will be one ways that you are able to access it, right? So let's go to the next one. Next reason that is important: better interest rate. When you have a good, better interest rate, you're less risky. People want to borrow to you more. So this is another reason why you want to make sure that your business credit is good. Reason number three: you attract investors. So when you have a robust, diversified profile, investors will come to you, and they will, because you have a good financial statement. Some people say, okay, I'm just starting. How am I going to do that? So you want to know the beginning part of it so you can start building up. So when you want to buy bigger stuff, you're able to grow your business. Now, so another thing is with business credit, what is important is improve your relationship with other vendors. So suppliers and vendors are more likely to offer you more favorable payments if you have a good payment history. And they show it's basically the character of your business. And one of my major thing about why is it important of having good business credit, it shows that you are separating your personal finances from your business finances. You're not commingling. You're not gonna say you're gonna have a credit card. Let's pretend. Let me see. Pretend this is a credit card, which is a USA gift card. Pretend this is a credit card, and it's under your name, but it's using your security, and you're using it for a business. Well, this is just my business. Doesn't matter. You still have your name on it. You want to make sure it has your business name on it, your business EIN attached to it, not your social security, so it can report for your business. Next one. It provides business credibility. A strong business credit score reflects positively on your reputation. One way of looking at your credit score is on nav.com. They look at your business credit, and Dun & Bradstreet. But for Dun & Bradstreet, you probably need to get a more trade line reporting to that, right? So how do we do that? So first, you need to make sure your business is structured correctly. Now, if you don't know if it's structured correctly, I think, was it last month we talked about business structure? Yeah, I think January, February. Go back to our previous Lunch and Learn and go through that phase. Make sure you do that 3-phase approach of making sure your business is structured correctly. Next, we're going to be establishing trade lines, net 30 accounts, with suppliers, different, credit cards in net 30 also. So net 30 account, net 45 accounts, and then make sure you pay your bills on time or early, so you can not be, so your business credit will go correctly. All right. So let's get to the different tiers. So there are 4 tiers of business credit. Those 4 tiers we're going to go through all the 4 tiers. You want to start at each tier and you build like foundation, up, and up. So here are some few net 30 account that you can look into. I talk about NAV. NAV is also a trade line. So if you get NAV, you want to get the business credit boost one where you pay $39 a month, and that reports as a positive trade line on your business credit. As long as you pay it, there is a positive trade line if you're being paying on time. So that's a one easy net 30 account you can have if you're trying to have the numbers of trade lines so you can show your worthiness. Uline is another one, but I think after a while you have to like start the net 30, so you want to make sure you keep on paying. Advanced Auto Part, Suma, Pilot, Strategic, Ohana, and different gas cards can be tier one cards, right? And just make a heads up that these credit, these vendors or that are, but basically, you vendor, you're getting those vendor credits with them. They don't really have to report to the credit bureaus for your business, but you can always ask them, right? So ask them, did they do their report? Do they report to the credit bureau? And that will allow you to know if if your stuff is being reported. Let me fix this really quickly. Okay, I want to make sure I have my charger on. All right, so here's tier two. Tier two. Tier two. Oh, sorry. Where's tier two? Sorry. Let's go. Tier two. So here are an example of a couple of tier two accounts. So we have 7-Eleven, Amazon. I like Amazon for when you're a new business. You can apply for them. Um, they have Office Depot. With Office Depot, I think they make you pay like a monthly fee. Also, you have Home Depot, Exxon, Lowe's, Quill. All those are tier two. So some of these will ask you to spend at least $250 so they can start reporting. So you want to make sure you meet their prerequisite to get that. So after, and the thing is, I would try each tier for like 30 to 60 days, and then after move up to see how it's going before you get another trade line. You want to apply for at least five a month and see, okay, how's that going? You apply, you buy stuff. So if you usually buy toilet paper for your company, pencils and paper and cleaning supplies, whatever you would usually buy that would for your company, you buy it through those accounts instead of buying it with your personal. You buy it with your business, and you pay them on time, right? Tier three, those are the Tractico, Sunco, Speedway. These are a couple. Tier three account. By this time, you want to have at least 6 trade lines reporting to the credit bureau. So when you have 6, then you can move into tier 3 and up. Next one, they have Divvy, American Express, and you can get American Express through Amazon also. Amazon Business, Ford, Sam Ash, Sam's Club. You can put out there. So you look at those different ones. So you should have 10 trade line reporting to the credit bureau in order, because they want to see that you have, payment history of good things. So Ford is like when you go buy a car for your business. So you want to make sure you have that. So each is little by little that you develop them as one. So they're higher level. There's other ones, but I wanted to give you this one little tidbit of Hello Alice do offer credit card, and that would be a good thing too. So this is one trade line that I love recommending to all my new business owners also, because this is one, even though you are still building up your tier, this is one that you can have that will be able to build your credit up. And they are very, I say easier, because you might have to personal guarantee some of those credit cards, because if you don't have no track record, you have to do that. But with Hello Alice, it's a little bit, you apply for them, and then they'll say, well, we'll get back with you, and then they can give you a good amount of money based on your level. So, and then you can always grow. And what I like about it too, once you're developing a relationship with them, they have other benefits within their community. They also do this mini loans also for business owners, and on top of grants. So Hello Alice is known for grants, but they also have a business credit card that they're trying to compete with other business credit card, and they also have business credit card, business loan, and the grants, right? So I forgot to put on for this one. You can probably another trade line that you can do is like J.C. Penney's for business, you can do that. Those are other ones. So you try to apply. Chase is also a tier, like a higher tier, also Chase Bank. Your banking credit card from your businesses, you can try to get them. Those are higher tiers. If you have a cash flow, you might want to look into like some fintech companies, right? I don't know if I have the fintech company listed here. Let's go and see. Okay, I'm going to go back. So I don't, it's not, I'm not done yet. So I want to make sure that, let me stop sharing for a moment. So I want to make sure talking about a little bit more about the fintech company, because they do have fintech companies that are able to, if you have a cash flow already in your business, you are able to go to these fintechs company and be able to apply for business credit. So when I talk about fintech company, Divvy is one. Divvy is a fintech company. What they do is they look at your cash flows, or you might have to look at your statement and be able to share the and they will see how your cash flow is, and they'll give you money based on that. So another kind of fintech company is Funbucks, Affirm, Blue Vine, Capital on Tap. Those are a couple more fintech companies that you can apply for. So if you have a cash flow already, but you're just trying to build it up, that would be an opportunity for you guys to 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 do to be able to present to your company. So let me go back to our sharing again. Sorry. So there are different ways that you can do it. So let's look at that. So we're looking. I'm going to go back. So for those of you, remember, recap, when you're applying for business credit, there is very important for you to make sure you it's giving you access to funding when you're doing that. So you're going to ask. So when we're going through access to funding, there are four tiers. I'm not going to go back through the whole thing. So you want access to funding, all these interest rates. One reason why it's important to have a business credit that's good, not a personal credit. You want to, this part right here is very important. You want to separate it. You want to keep them separated. You do not want to have business and personal commingling. A lot of people like to do that. They like commingling funds. You don't want to do that, right? So what I would like you to do, make sure you do when you're building your business credit, make sure that your business is structured correctly. Start applying for those trade lines. Apply every 30 days. So start with tier one, then go and see how it goes. Then go to tier two, credit cards. Then go to tier three, and then go to tier four. I gave you some examples of some credit cards that you can use. So here are some tier ones. Here are some tier twos. Here are some tier threes. I didn't put too much credit card, but they tell you what you need to have before you do it. Start with the NAV boost. The NAV boost is the easiest one to do. And then you move on to tier fours. There are more tiers, but just start with those four first and then move on. So when you start going into bank, you start building relationship with those banks. Say, hey, I was telling my husband the other day, when you go to those bank, talk to the bankers. Say, I've been banking with you for a couple of years. Are there anything that you are able to offer me? What is some specials you have going on for business owners? What do I qualify for? And if you build a relationship with them, you go in and meet with them, they will be able to tell you what you qualify for. And if not, you go to another bank. So you keep on looking, because every time I'm looking, there's a different level of other banks that are available. And if you have not gotten the Hello Alice credit card, they don't give me nothing for this, but I like it because you are able to access special events that they have, special discounts that they have. Because the other day I was blowing my mind trying to find a good, for the past couple of months, trying to find a good person to do my, what I call it again, my insurance. Because every time I go on, I'm trying to get certain cyber insurance, and I keep on going around, and I just said, let me just look to see in their community, and they had really good deals, really good rates for that. So there's a lot of stuff that comes on top of just applying for the card. You have access that to more stuff that you would know that you wouldn't have access to. So the whole they're trying to make it like a community. It is not. It's like when you have these memberships into something that Hello Alex credit card gave you this exclusive access into that community that you wouldn't get it. So it's easy. I applied for it. I got a really good chunk of money that's been helping my business. So to give me some momentum. So you just need to make sure that you are paying those things back. So you're not getting stuck. And if you don't want to go the credit card route or the trade line route, then you can go where you find an investor. So our last video we talk about different ways you can fund your business besides using credit cards for that. So but sometimes those trade lines do help when you're trying to do government contract. All right. So I think I said a mouthful. But if you have any questions, just put it in the chat. But thank you for joining my short mini TED Talk workshop, whatever it is. We're here to educate, equip, empower, and do it all in excellence for you guys, right? So if you want to contact me, go to our links in, Aileron Creative /links. And there you're able to connect with me on social media, connect to me here. One of the easiest ways, LinkedIn, but we would love to connect with you guys. Remember, we're having a special this month for our mentoring group. You sign up this month, you get 30 days free. That's free. I think this is after March, that offer is no longer gonna be available where you will have 30 days free. I don't think I'll ever bring that back. But right now, as if you register for our business mentoring program, you get 30 days free. So you try before you buy. You go and hire, you see what it is. If you like it, we are so glad to have you part of our community. If you don't like it, it's okay. I understand, right? So if on the links right here, it says elamcreative.com/link, you will be able to see the links to apply for our business mentoring, right? All right. So if there's no questions, I would wish you guys a good day. And then we will see each other in April because guess what? Next month I'm going to GovCon. And next month we're talking about government contracts. So I'm having people on to talk to you guys about government contracts. So you want to be on to do it next month. We're probably going to be doing a little bit different. I don't know if we'll probably have a separate area for you to chat, but yeah, so next month come on, because after GovCon it's gonna be on, because now that you have your business structured correctly, now that you have your how to fund your source, now you want to figure out, okay, how can I work? And we're going to be talking about how to work with the biggest customers in the United States of how you can who buy stuff, right? As small business, they're looking for you, and I can't wait to share that with you guys. Right? Have a great day, be blessed, and continue to be great. Bye, business besties. Bye.